Spring is the most dangerous season for a survivalist. It gives you a false sense of absolute security. The snow melts, the sun comes out, and novice gardeners start planting fragile lettuce, tomatoes, and cucumbers, thinking they have secured their food supply. But a salad will not keep your family alive when the grid collapses and the winter snow starts falling. You cannot survive the freezing cold on water and vitamins alone. You need heavy, dense, slow-burning fuel. You need carbohydrates, proteins, and fats that can be thrown into a dark root cellar and completely ignored for months or even years without rotting. Today, we are building your underground calorie bunker. These are the 7 high-calorie survival crops that you must plant right now to survive the brutal winter ahead. Number 7, winter squash. The armored carbohydrate. Do not confuse this with soft summer zucchini. True winter squash, like the Hubbard or butternut variety, is essentially a carbohydrate vault wrapped in natural armor. The skin of these vegetables grows so thick and hard that it forms a protective seal against bacteria and moisture. If you harvest them before the first frost and cure them in the sun for a few days, you do not need a refrigerator to keep them. You simply place them on a dry shelf in a dark room and they will stay perfectly fresh and calorie dense for up to 8 months. When everything else in your garden is dead and buried under snow, you will be roasting thick, sweet, heavy calories over your wood stove. Number 6, dry pole beans. The 20-year protein. Most people grow beans to eat them fresh and green, which is a massive survival mistake. If you want true food security, you let the beans stay on the vine until the pods turn completely brown, dry, and brittle. Inside those dead pods is the ultimate survival ration. Pinto beans, black beans, and kidney beans are incredibly dense in protein and complex carbohydrates. If you shell these dry beans and store them in a sealed bucket with oxygen absorbers, they do not just last for the winter. They will last for 20 to 30 years. They are the ultimate off-grid currency. Number 5, Flint corn, the pioneer's grain. Sweet corn from the supermarket is a fragile luxury that spoils in a matter of days. Flint corn, also known as dent corn or field corn, is what kept early pioneers from starving to death. This crop is not meant to be eaten fresh. You leave the cobs on the stalk until they are rock hard and completely dry. The kernels are so incredibly dense and tough that mice and pests struggle to eat them. Stored in a dry place, flint corn lasts for years. When the hunger sets in, you grind it down into heavy cornmeal to bake dense survival bread, tortillas, and porridge that will keep your core body temperature up during the darkest days of winter. Number 4, sweet potatoes. The underground sugar. If you live in a warmer climate, the sweet potato is your absolute best friend. Unlike standard potatoes, sweet potatoes thrive in brutal summer heat and poor, sandy soil. They are an aggressive vine that chokes out weeds, requiring almost zero maintenance once established. But their true power is calorie density. They are packed with heavy, slow-digesting complex sugars and massive amounts of vitamin A. The survival secret is the curing process. If you keep them in a warm, humid environment for a week after digging them up, their skins heal over and thicken. After curing, you can store them in a cool, dark cellar, and they will easily feed your family for the next 6 to 8 months. Number 3, Sunflowers, the essential fat source. In a long-term survival situation, finding carbohydrates is easy. Finding edible fats is incredibly difficult. Without dietary fats, your body cannot absorb critical vitamins, and you will suffer from a condition known as rabbit starvation. The giant survival sunflower is nature's fat factory. These massive plants require no babying, and a single head produces hundreds of heavy, oil-rich seeds. You can harvest the heads, hang them to dry in your barn, and store the seeds in buckets for years. When the meat supply runs completely dry, crushing these seeds for their calorie-dense oils will literally keep your brain and nervous system functioning. Number 2, parsnips, the snowbank calorie. What if you do not have a root cellar, buckets, or any storage space at all? The parsnip is the ultimate cheat code because the earth itself acts as your freezer. This heavy carrot-like root crop takes months to grow, but you do not harvest it in the fall. You leave it entirely in the dirt. When the freezing winter temperatures hit, the cold chemically converts the starches inside the parsnip into sugars, making them incredibly sweet and calorie-dense. You can literally walk out into your yard in the middle of January, brush away 2 feet of snow, and dig up a massive, fresh, heavy carbohydrate to boil for dinner. It is a zero-effort storage system. Number 1, potatoes, the civilization saver. Taking the number 1 spot is the undisputed king of survival crops. Entire empires have been built and saved by the humble potato. Calorie for calorie, pound for pound, nothing else you can grow produces this much heavy, sustaining food in such a small amount of space. Potatoes grow underground, completely protected from sudden frosts, harsh winds, and most surface pests. A single seed potato can yield 10 to 15 heavy tubers. When harvested properly and stored in a dark, cool root cellar or buried in damp sand, they remain dormant and edible for 6 to 9 months. They are the ultimate unkillable battery of human energy. Stop playing in the dirt with fragile summer salads. The winter is coming, and your family's survival depends on the heavy calories you plant today. If you are ready to master your land and build an unbreakable homestead, hit the subscribe button. Welcome to the Soil Guardian.